What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the THCtemple. And hey, man, I'm pissed the fuck off at Pepsi, man. As a matter of fact, I'm offended. You guys have probably heard about what's been going on in the news and everything going. I don't know. It's not really fucking news. It's not the most important thing on the ever touch planet Earth. But it's just so. Look, okay, for the people that's already seen and heard the story, you probably already think that you know why I'm offended. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, because for the folks that hasn't seen it, it's about, police quote-unquote, police brutality, protest, whatever, galever. It's about a lot of human issues shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. So that's why I said a whole lot of people can probably, try and guess or assume why they think that I'm mad. But I'm gonna tell you exactly why I'm mad. I'm pissed off ultimately because when I watch this ad, the main question that pops in my head is, who the fuck did they make the ad for? Okay, for one, and this is especially, I take it personally. That's why I'm offended, man, because we are a Pepsi family, you know what I'm saying? We represent Pepsi here, we don't really drink that much soda, but when we do drink soda, we drink Pepsi, because it's like, soda's like super, horrible for you. It's terrible for your health. So, try to stay away from it. But fucking, when we do drink soda, it's Pepsi, because we're from North Carolina. And that's one thing I've always taken pride in, I've always taken pride in, my state and, just my world, my country, you know what I'm saying? Nice shit like that. So, I'm saying? Pepsi being the home with North Carolina, I can't fucking talk, I'm so mad. With North Carolina being the home of Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? I kind of represent for it, because to be honest, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I kind of prefer Coke over Pepsi, but you know what? I have so much pride in my country and my state and everything, and just so much whatever. I'll ignore that. I'll ignore that fact. But I'm gonna tell you what. Like I said, I don't know who they made this ad for. And when you're watching this ad, if you haven't seen it, it's basically, and this is the short version of the ad. They had another longer version, but both of them are terrible. They're not terrible, but at the end of the day, if you see the underlying message, it's really bad. I'll get to that in a second. Either way, it's Kendall Jenner. She was doing something, I don't know if she was doing a modeling gig or some shit. She looked out the window, she saw some kids protesting or something. Because if you look at the video, the protesters aren't even mad. They're just chilling, hanging out on their iPads and phones and shit. And they just got the cops over there just lined up. Nobody's mad or angry about anything. They're just out there. You wouldn't even know if it's a protest. It looks like a gathering. It shit looks like folks out there, and Kendall just looks out into the crowd. They got some people breakdancing out there. They got a whole bunch of bullshit in the video. I guess it's supposed to show different cultures and whatnot. Either way, at the end of it, Kendall, she walks through the crowd. That's the funniest part about it, because everybody was oh, you guys are being so negative, it's trying to unite people and whatever. Kendall was just walking through the crowd, she was mushing people. She didn't make eye contact with no damn body. She reached in the fucking, you see, it's a fucking cooler. She just reached in that bitch and grabbed the ice cold Pepsi Cola and hands it to the cop, and he drinks the Pepsi. And everybody literally cheers like it was a fucking concert or some shit. Now I'm gonna tell you why I'm offended by this motherfucking commercial. I'm offended because it's pandering. It's pandering too hard. It's, everybody panders, especially companies, because everybody's oh, they're just trying to unite people. They're trying to be positive. Why y'all so mad? No, they're trying to sell Pepsi to your dumb ass. They don't give a fuck about what humans do. They don't give a fuck about what we getting along. And they said, somebody was oh man, they're trying to unite people and make everybody get along. They don't give a fuck if people get along or not. You want to know why Pepsi and other companies want to keep people alive? Because dead people don't buy shit. Dead people don't drink Pepsi. So they don't give a fuck about you. They want to keep you alive. They want to keep you alive so they can pump you up with Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fucking shit. And my whole thing about it, like I said, it's pandering to a point where it's ridiculous. I'll compare it to something. When you see presidents running for something. When presidents get up here and or just when candidates run, even if it's president or whatever, it's mostly with president though, because that's the biggest shit show. Nobody cares about the other stuff. People care, but nobody cares on a worldwide level. You have people in Japan and everywhere else that will talk about who's the American motherfucking president. When a president is running, that nigga will go to the black churches, the white churches, he'll go to the Latin people, he'll go over there, he'll go to the atheist, he'll go to the damn devil worshiper, he'll go to fucking 420 festival, he'll go to Popeyes, he'll go to a grilled chicken restaurant, he'll go everywhere. He will go everywhere. Like I said, he'll go to a fried chicken restaurant, grilled chicken restaurant, he'll just go everywhere. He's going everywhere. And when he does this, he's doing that so he can get everybody's vote. potentially, there's nowhere where they will not go. They will go everywhere. And then when you see those motherfuckers win, they ain't going nowhere. They just chilling, kicking back, relaxing. Because they done got your motherfucking vote. They'll get it again, you know what I'm saying? When it comes the time to be reelected, oh yeah, they're everywhere again now. So when it comes to Pepsi, and why I'm so pissed off, it's just a panda. Like, and I gotta, let me wipe myself off here, man. Because like I said, I'm getting riled up. And I just got out of the shower and I didn't really dry my hair that much, so my hair's still kind of wet. But either way, so there's a lot of hair and wet and water and just a lot of shit. My whole point is, I'd never try, anytime, because this is one thing that, and like, I'm very paranoid with. Anytime I see somebody that's doing too much shit that I like, I get paranoid. I don't get paranoid, I'm just looking like, what are you trying to do? Let me compare it to something else. It's kind of like when fucking I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Say 4th, 3rd grade, 5th grade, some shit like that. There'd be some days, you know, when I just come home and, you know, I'd clean up the house and shit like that. And I wouldn't really have no agenda behind it. But sometimes, you know, especially if I was doing too much, oh yeah, like I said, if you got kids and they're like, oh, mom, you need something? Oh, mom, oh, what can I do around here? What can I, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, mom, hey, you good, mom? Everything good? Or can I clean the gutters? Can I vacuum for you? Hey, vacuum? Hey, you pick the, can I do the laundry? They're like, what do you want, Jason? Like, you obviously want something. You know what I'm saying? The kid wants a video game, or he wants a this. He got a bad grade on his report card, and he's trying to soften the blow of the punishment he's gonna get. This motherfucker, they're doing shit to butter you up. And that's all Pepsi did. Pepsi said, okay, the motherfuckers went in that boardroom and they were like, like, this the thing that killed me. Do y'all really think these niggas went in that boardroom like, damn, man, you know, the people are these, man, they got so many problems and issues going on out here, man. Man, we gotta do something, man, to change the world, man. You know, no. They said these motherfuckers is out here arguing and shit. You know what? Niggas who argue get thirsty. Make sure they grab a Pepsi when they, you know what I'm saying? That's all they give a fuck about. They don't give a damn what y'all motherfuckers do. They want you to grab a motherfucking Pepsi. That's all they want to do. And another thing that kills me is the ad was super unoriginal. Everybody in the world has done that ad. Oh man, we all have problems and everything crazy. Here, grab a Coke. Oh man, everything's all fucked up in my world. What can I do? Grab a smoke. Oh man, dude, what can I do? Blah blah. Hey, oh man, pull up at Best Buy. Like, I mean, everybody does that commercial. You're like, well, what the I don't get it. Like, especially the Unite. Like, Coke has drained that fucking commercial shit out. And back when the elections were going, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I know that Google and a whole bunch of other companies were doing whole little Unite the World commercials. Like, I remember one that I saw specifically. It was I think it was like an immigrant. You know, like I don't know if he was a Mexican immigrant or he was an immigrant, and he was like coming over to America or some shit. Though they just showed him like working hard, like in the fields, just showing him work his way up. You know, he was in the field, he was sweating a little bit over here, just working hard and whatever. And they showed him I think at the end he was like, you know, somewhere up in the business. You know what I'm saying, suit and tie, you know, doing his thing. So it was kind of just one of those like, you know, motivational things, you know what I'm saying? So you, especially like I said, during the election, everybody was pandering. That's another thing. I'm not mad that a business pandered. Like, what else am I gonna get mad at? A cloud, you know, like fucking raining, you know what I'm saying? I have to get mad at stupid shit. But at the same time, yeah, like I said, you're late as fuck. Everybody's already drained this out. They did this months ago. Why are you doing this, Pepsi? And why are you doing it in such a fake way? In such a trash way? It's kind of like, you know when people say that you can't like make jokes anymore, make offensive jokes, everybody gets all PC and mad, right? And I watch a lot of comedians. I love, you know, stand-up comedy. I watch that more than TV, YouTube videos, everything. I love that shit. And comedian, that's the thing, like when comedians tell like great race jokes, like I know like Louis C.K., Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, those dudes, when they tell good race jokes, you won't probably, unless you watch the special or unless you go to the show, you won't ever hear about it. You won't ever hear uproar or nothing like that because it's a good joke. You know what I'm saying? When something's good and original, you know, like I said, there's gonna always be people that gets mad. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people mad at Michael Jordan for playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? They see him dribbling the basketball and they go, oh man, he should have played golf. Would have been a better guy. You know, there's gonna always be people that get mad at shit, whether they're rational or irrational. But my whole point of it is, man, I need to hit this bowl, man. Let me hit this bowl, even myself out for a second. And I end this video, man. Because like I said, I'm ashamed at Pepsi for doing this, man. They're making North Carolina look bad. My whole thing, man, my whole point. Just because somebody tell you that they not lying don't mean they not lying. And I'm not saying that Pepsi is lying about anything, or I'm not saying that they don't care about the people. But my whole thing of it is, is you know damn well they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And they try to kill shit like that. You're too late. If you would have came when everybody needed some, hey y'all, we care about y'all, like I said, during the election, maybe you're okay. But you're late now. Everybody done did it. And then you did a concept that everybody done did, especially Coke. That's why I'm a Coke drinking family now, because you done fucked up Pepsi. It's just a terrible ad, and everybody, like, people are, oh man, do you guys really offended by this? Yes. You should be offended too, because they're trying to play your intelligence. If I just come up to you, like I said, if somebody came in my room and I got a Call of Duty post over here, Eminem poster back here, and was like, oh man, you know, I got some Call of Duty and Eminem games and CDs half off, or so, you know, like, they're just gonna try and, you know, they see what I like. That's how advertising works. They see what you're into, and then they give it to you. Why is Pepsi giving us these political ads? Like I said, you're coming at a time where we can obviously see you. If this would have been years ago, maybe nobody would have cared. If it would have been doing when everybody else was doing it, maybe nobody would have noticed. But you did it at a time where we can all see you, Pepsi, and it's your fault. So fuck you, Pepsi. I'm drinking Coke from now on.